Hello, my Leos. Oh my goodness, I've missed you guys so much, and it's an honor to be here with you. Happy New Year to all of you. Happy 2022. I'm really wishing you much strength and good energy, much love, and of course, much health and prosperity. The new year for me is always a time to really look and reflect, especially right before I always kind of do these things, maybe even like New Year's Eve, where you kind of reflect on your year and on your life, and maybe certain good things that you have done, good changes that you have made, and even some of the mistakes, right, that we have all made. None of us is perfect, right? No matter what, I feel this is the time to really examine where your life is headed, where you want it to go, and see, are you fulfilled? Are you not? Are there certain things, that maybe you should be grateful for that you weren't, et cetera, et cetera. And I feel like this is a time to always improve, and make some changes and really stick to them. Okay, if that's what you're gonna do. If and you know what, also like things that have worked out for you, you keep doing them. It's not like there's always something in our life, which is one of those things that I feel so many people do. There's always something. Oh, it can always be improved. It can always be improved. My life could always be improved. How about sometimes we just sit and enjoy what we have? Not everything in life always needs to be nitpicked and improved. Maybe some things are just meant to stay as they are, right? If it's good, maybe you just maintain that, right? But anywho, those are just my own thoughts. Now let's get into this. So, again, those of you who've been watching me for a while, first half is always going to be about you. Second half of this will be about your soulmate. And I just saw 222. Now keep in mind, with a general reading, the energies can be flip-flopped, reversed. Just apply it as it fits. And if it's not your reading, it's not your reading, okay? If you need a personal reading, that will be something tailored to your specific situation, okay? You can email me down below for that. I offer live one-on-one readings and also pre-recorded readings, all right? Now let's get started here. So we're starting off with the 201. There's a very strong energy coming through. I feel this reading is specifically for kind of like a soulmate, twin flamey kind of energy. It feels more like you dealing with someone from the past. Okay, I'm getting a strong energy. It's funny, how I just gave that spiel about, the first half is going to be about you. Second, this actually feels like more your soulmate right now, okay? And I'm going to be very clear about that. I'm getting an energy like there's somebody from your past who you were dealing with that maybe you had to cut off. Okay, either you cut them off, they cut you off, whatever way it went. I feel like this is somebody who was once a very special part of your life, and who right now it doesn't feel like you are physically together, but you may have been feeling, I don't know why, I'm feeling this energy like maybe recently, maybe over the past couple of weeks, or maybe a week ago, even a month ago. It could have been around the holidays, that you were feeling maybe this person's energy, thinking about you, out of the blue. You maybe could have been, I don't know, cooking, baking, watching TV in bed, whatever it is. And you may have felt like a sudden burst of sadness, yearning, of even like an aha moment. Some of you may have had someone visit you in your dreams, and it's feeling like it's this person's energy. I feel like this soulmate, this particular soulmate, may have, could have been left you, for another person. They may have been on the fence about you, or were on the fence about you in the beginning. Or maybe when they left you. It feels like an energy of almost like two people who knew they felt something for one another. One may have been more upfront about it, or sure of it. The other one knew it, but I feel denied it. They ran from the obvious connection that was between you two and it could have been for a plethora of reasons. Some of you, it could be a same-sex situation, okay, where somebody was maybe not ready to go down that route, okay? It feels also like an identity crisis kind of energy. There's also an energy here, too, of like maybe one who is ready for the commitment, for something stable, the other one not quite so. Because what it's feeling like is one person brought stability to a connection, and the other one brought, it feels like they were maybe more interested in how things looked. How things looked maybe to their family, to their friends, a lot of image management I'm also feeling here. So what I'm feeling here specifically is that your soulmate, whoever this energy is, this kind of energy, realizing now that they made the wrong choice in love, in their life. I feel like this is someone maybe who even made a very selfish decision, maybe if they cut you off, or if there's this energy even, like someone who maybe just ignored you to the point, or put you so far on the side where you had to take action, or maybe the connection just fizzled, or you had to end up cutting them off. Maybe they weren't man or woman enough to do it, to you, where you just had to do it. There is an energy here now of I'm hearing and feeling like I feel like they suffer. There's something where they suffered, or they will very soon. And I feel like certain things that maybe that you said, about them or their behaviors, or certain actions that they would do. Maybe it could have been that you're dealing with an air sign here. For some of you, I just see the Ace of Swords. There is an energy here now of things maybe that you said that they denied about themselves, or you could have called them out for being a liar, a player, whatnot, or you're all about yourself. There is this energy of them now realizing that what you said was true, and I feel like it hurt their ego before very much, but there's this energy coming through here of, my God, they were right. And I feel like your soulmate, this particular soul, is kind of recognizing these things. I feel like, in other words, what you showed them in the mirror maybe was something that they were not ready to face. You definitely showed them or told them about themselves. And then there's this energy, though, of maybe they tried to prove you wrong, or, I'm not like that, or, I don't know. I feel here again, like they may have been denying your connection and whatnot. I feel here like karma hit, or is hitting, in a very funny way. And I feel like, because there's this energy of that which they tried to deny maybe about themselves, they saw it in the mirror. Maybe you put the mirror up, because I'm getting an image in my head of like you putting the mirror up, like, look at yourself, look what you're doing. It could be like, look at the people you're surrounding yourself with, look at the friends that are around you. Look what you're doing to yourself, look how you treat me. You don't really I'm getting like you don't really value people for who they are. You value them for their image, or like, what they do for you. And because I'm seeing like the mirror going up and them rejecting it, not liking what they see. But now there's an energy of them actually looking at it and really realizing, my God, that is who I am. That is what I did. And it may have taken another relationship or something on their end for them to really get the point. And it could have even been, again, betrayals. I'm getting like they were betrayed, and there's even more to come in this person's life. Because I feel like if they got into another relationship, that didn't work. And I'm also feeling like certain friends may have betrayed them as well. I feel like as they left you out in the cold, now they were left out in the cold. Okay? And I feel here like it's kind of Dark Night of the Soul-y type energy. But I also feel there's this energy of here like them recognizing that they have a pride issue or an ego issue. And I feel here like too, this person may have, it's almost coming out like chronic, where people with good intentions, okay, they don't, here's this Empress, beautiful Empress, they don't trust. That like when a good thing comes to them or good people, they don't trust them because they mirror something back to them in a way that triggers them. But when it comes to like shadier elements or, you know, people who are questionable, you know, who are users and that, they may tend to migrate more towards them and then wonder why they get burned. And because I'm feeling here like they got burned by somebody other than you. And it may have even been someone who you warned them about, or, you know, just even, you know, you keep doing that, you're going to see what happens. And it just feels like when it happened or whatever, they thought of you. It's almost like the truth hurts. But I'm not really getting, though, an energy of, like, maybe them being... Some of them, it depends on where they're at. All your stories are going to be different. But I am feeling like something really triggered them where... Because you were right and they were wrong. And it was a very humbling experience. Greedy. You see, there's an energy here of like greed. Maybe your soulmate was or is very greedy. There's the Queen of Swords. I feel this Queen of Swords is like somebody or something played them. Look at that, the Tower. Their life, I feel, as of late, has been falling apart. And what I feel here is like this is an energy that's imminent or has occurring already. And you may have even felt it. Around, it's feeling for some of you, it could have been like the past couple of weeks, even like a month ago. Others of you, it just, and what it even feels like there is more to come for this person. Because I feel like if they don't learn their lesson, what it's feeling like is there was one lesson and then another one is preparing to come, where this Queen of Swords, I feel, is an energy like what that which they did to you is repeating. They're getting their karma. And I also feel here, I'm feeling like the scales balancing. I'm also feeling that this person is really learning about themselves, and it's kind of like this tower leads to the wheel. 9 of Pentacles. I'm also feeling like your person may be single very soon. What it feels like is they could have gotten with somebody who maybe they played with your feeling, you know, or were not non-committal with you. What I'm feeling here is them with somebody now, maybe who is doing that to them. It feels like someone maybe that they're dating or they could be in a relationship with that, how do I say what I want to say? Could even, because again, it could even be like a friends, people that who they value, who do not actually value them. What it feels like is they have ulterior motives. And if I feel too like if they're, or you heard through whatever, if they're in a relationship, what it's feeling like is somebody who's got their, I don't know, like their foot is in, but the other one is out. Because I feel like they either, this Queen of Swords, whether it's a guy or a girl, has feelings for somebody else and is maybe using them as a rebound. Or there's also an energy here of someone who does not really, they're just kind of maybe in relationships because it feels good. They may want something, again, like close, casual. No, it doesn't feel casual. It more feels like close, okay? But it feels like more like their loyalties are with somebody else. That's kind of what I feel. And they may be, rather attached to this particular soulmate of yours because it feels good. What it more feels like is honestly like a rebound. I also feel like they may be with your person because they look good. Like for appearances, they like their body, they like, them, but it doesn't feel like it's somebody who's in it for, it feels like they're kind of not telling them a full story. It could be that they're about to leave, and they're kind of your soulmate feels like, finally, like, oh, this is they're getting played. They didn't realize how good they had it with you. Yeah, they're being manipulated. And I feel like they drew this to them because of what they did to you. If your soulmate is in a relationship with someone right now, this feels like for some of you, it could be the second one, maybe a third one. Whatever it is, I feel like there's an energy of like the other one burning and singeing them, because I feel like it's somebody who has feelings for somebody else and they're just kind of there because it feels good. It's someone who's not really serious, even though it's a Queen of Swords. I know what I feel. It's not somebody who's serious about them. It's more like it suits their needs at the time of this reading or whatever. Or they may just, again, they find them hot, they find them cute, they like this and that about them. But I feel like it's someone with major trust issues, and more somebody who is using them to get over somebody or waiting for somebody. Yeah. So that's what I feel. Now, let me see here now, the energy. That feels like how the karma is playing out. And again, if it is, it also feels like, too, in job and business, they are, unfortunately, I feel like being used by people who may look very nice, very profitable, whatever, on the outside, but they only have their intents at heart. And I feel like that which was done to you is manifesting in other ways to teach them their lesson. Let's see now how they're feeling about, the High Priestess. And I just felt a really crazy energy come into my heart. I feel here like, okay, this is major secret love for you. I feel here, if they didn't respect you before, which I don't feel they did, okay? I feel here like maybe they thought you were crazy, you were, this, that, and the other thing, all this respect and commitment. I feel here like in silence, okay, because again, they do have a pride issue. There is this energy here of somebody who now respects you more than anybody else in their life. Because of the hard things I feel that you said to them, things that nobody ever said to them before. I also feel here like an energy of, you really did love me. You had my best interest in it. No matter what I did, I would push you away. I would do that. There is this energy here of now they really do get it, and they realize truly just how I feel, what a good influence, or what a good, I feel like I'm just going to say, like, a good thing you were to them. How much loyalty you had, how much true love that you had for them. I also feel like, that which you said would hurt them, or people who maybe you even called out, because I feel like you were intuitive as well. Because I feel here like they knew you were intuitive, but they maybe didn't believe it at the time. Or like, oh, they're just annoyed, this and that and the other. I feel like people that you may have pegged could even have been business people, family, I don't know, friends, okay, whatever. Okay, it may have even been that you started off as friends, and you were pegging. What it feels like is you always knew. I'm hearing that in my head. You always knew. They don't know how you knew, but you knew. And I feel like they appreciate that. Or they're it's a little scary, but I feel like they're accepting that now. There's the devil. I also feel an energy. It's very ironic, but I feel, they may have pushed you away and this and that, right? With their trust. It's ironic because I feel like that which I don't know if it's accused you of, but maybe they had these insecurities about you that, they just, I feel, maybe want me for my body, or they don't really love me for who I am, or this and that. They just want this and that from me. I just saw 2202, son of a bitch. I feel like you never did. You loved them for who they were, and they didn't believe it, but then they fell in it with people who did actually just want them for this, that, and the other thing. Users. And they got used. And there's an energy of them seeing, I feel, and fully regret the fact that you didn't do these things that the other people did. I also feel like, let's say if you needed something from them, or it would always be reciprocated. You wouldn't just take from them, you would give right back, or it was sharing. They got used. And it made them, I think, realize who you were as a person. Well, Leo didn't do this to me. They didn't do that to me. This person was terrified. I also feel like it's because of where they were, how they were vibrant. There's this energy like, again, they resonated with toxic. And so that's what they got. Who they allowed into their life was exactly their choice. It's what resonated with them. What they fell for a lie. They fell for deception. And it humbled them. It broke them. 10 of Pentacles. So a lot of them, I feel, have gotten or were used for money. 3 of Cups. You see, this is an energy. I feel this. I know what I feel. And it's like an energy of somebody who was very, or is very, lackadaisical with them. It's more about their needs. They're not very giving. If they give, it's for their own gain, or for just because they want a good time. The intents are wrong. I also feel like they're realizing that you never played them. You were maybe honest, and it's this energy of bluntly honest, maybe to a fault, But I feel here like they now appreciate that energy more than ever because of the lies. And, you know, even like an energy, you know, like people, again, who just say this, that, and the other thing to blow smoke up somebody's ass, okay? Because, you know, it makes them feel good, makes them this, that, and the other. Because I don't feel like an energy here of you tearing them down. It's more like you know, like when a best friend, like, you know, when you go to your best friends, okay, maybe for like, let's say dating relationship, whatever, like when you're dating someone, right? And your best friend tells you that like hard truth that you need to hear, like, you know, why the hell do you pick these, I don't know, like these deadbeat son of a bitches who do nothing? Okay, be them a guy or a girl, I don't really care. Right? You know, like like they're using you, you know, they just, either they sit at home all day and do friggin' nothing, you know, they just want this and that out of you, right? And then your friend, your best friend, I don't know if it's you, I'm just saying, or like this could be you saying it to your whatever, right? But when sometimes we need to hear those hard truths, like, you're an idiot. We need to hear that, and your friends need to hear it sometimes, right? And that's the kind of shit that keeps us all in line. I wouldn't be where I am today without my best friend's advice, and vice versa. Like saving us from ourselves, you know, calling us out, calling each other out when it needs to be, when we get out of line, whatever. I feel like that which was taken as an attack, now they're getting it. They had a major, or are having a major spiritual realization here. Ooh, and it's really quite emotional. Hangman. You see, I feel like they're ending up in like dead-end situations, being used. And it's getting to them. Because they're choosing the wrong people, the lovers. They had to go through this. Some people take a little longer to learn their lessons. Some people, you know, some people don't learn. You know, this one feels like they're learning the hard way. I am feeling an energy of them. Ooh, 3 of Pentacles and Justice. They got their karma. Big time. There's Justice. They got their karma. And I feel here like them working up the strength to reach out to you. You may hear from them very soon, actually. But I do feel, though, like there's an energy a tower needs to hit. And I feel like it may be that another breakup is what sets them off to reach out to you again. And, you know, sometimes people need to go off on their own, right? Get in it with other people, you know, in order to learn certain lessons. And there have been relationships, you know, where people come back and, you know, they learn. You know, sometimes people need to go through this and realize certain things about themselves before, you know, before people are ready to be together. Especially if it's someone who was younger than you, that I'm getting a vibe too. But also younger spiritually, younger emotionally. It doesn't necessarily need to be age, but it could definitely be. Let me see here. Let me see some advice. Let me see, wait. I do want to do advice for Leo. Let me see some advice. Hold on. Let me see how to best handle this situation. Ooh, 6 of Wands. King of Wands. You've done enough for this person. I feel, let them come to you. Don't think about, I feel, let them come to you. If you were thinking of reaching out, I feel like let them come to you. You've done enough reaching out. Maybe you have in the past and they ignored you. Let them come to you. Let them make the decision. There's the Two of Wands, the decision. Hermit. They had to grow, learn wisdom. And I feel here, I feel like it'll make your day. With whatever you're going to hear from them, I do feel a sense of you feeling that they have learned their lesson. I do. The Sun. Oh my God. You know, there's this energy here. Oh, it's very emotional. It feels almost like I want to cry because there's this energy coming through of like, finally, you get it. Or like, now you've learned. I feel here like trust can definitely be reestablished. Here's the Leo energy, the Sun. I do feel it. I do. But I also feel here with the Nine of Swords, there is this energy. I feel like you love them 150 million%. But there is an energy of trust needing to be reestablished. I feel like in your heart you would trust them. But there is this energy with the Nine of Swords. I feel like, should you let them back into your life, let them show you. Don't just give them the full kit and caboodle. Again, because if you're going to if you're going to forgive them, okay, what you can't do is bring up the past a million times, because then you haven't forgiven them. Let me be really blunt about that. That I need to say. But if you're going to forgive them, leave it, let it go then. Obviously, they had some lessons to learn. You did too, right? If you're going to I'm going to repeat that. If you're going to let them back in your life and forgive them, then you need to drop the past. Like, then it has to go. Then, in other words, it's like, yeah, you need to allow them to build your trust again. Again, that doesn't mean like, you know, be a fool about it. Okay, they will need to earn your trust, but don't make it that hard. If you know what I mean, you know? Like, don't be an asshole about it. Obviously, yes, I know. They hurt, you know, they hurt you. Yes. But, you know, I feel like if you're going to own to that and kind of commit and give them the chance, then own up to it and do it. Like, don't make it like, you know what I mean? That's what I feel like. Don't give them the full kit and caboodle, but, you know, don't give them you know what I mean? Like, where they need to climb Mount Everest or something, you know, but they are going to need to work a little bit. 100%. If anything, just be in this Empress energy. It's gracious, but it's not being a fool. You know, but whatever you do, don't be petty, okay? Of course, a discussion will need to be maybe had, you know? Maybe sometimes not, you know, maybe it's just, you get it. Okay, but I do feel an energy here of, if you're going to forgive them and you know, decide to let them back in or whatever, it's like, hey, then the past, let bygones be bygones. But see, and I'm also feeling, though, again, like, that doesn't mean just, I hope you know what I'm trying to say and it's not too conflicting, you know? Don't make it impossible. That's maybe what I want to say. But do be prudent. Do be prudent. Yeah, no, that's not the right word. Do be wise. Okay, like, in other words, they're going to need to show you that they've changed through their actions, that they've grown. All right, let me just get a final message for Leo. The Empress. So this is like an energy, yeah, I forgive you. You know, you're going to need to earn my trust again. You know, but we'll work on it. you know? But this is an energy too, again, of, you know, if certain things go back to, you know, toxic, do not hesitate to cut them off. The Empress does not tolerate that. Two of Wands. Knight of Cups. There's also an energy for, I don't know why I'm feeling this. You know, maybe like the way you dealt with them in the past. I feel here like an energy more of like, maybe some advice with this particular person. Let them make this, like maybe give them advice if they ask for it. That's more what I feel like. But there's something here about giving them a choice and respecting certain choices. Like maybe letting them figure things out on their own more. That's a message that's coming through. Whatever you do, okay, because see, this energy's coming through again. If you let them back in your life, don't play games. Don't, like, again, if you say you're sorry, I say I'm sorry, right? That does not give you the right to keep bringing up the past again. And I'm going to repeat that again. Because then you will sabotage it. If you're going to forgive and reconcile and get back together, then don't be like a vindictive asshole. That's the way I want to say this. Because it's very clear energy. Okay? Because if you can't, then you probably shouldn't let them back in your life. Especially someone, you know, who's, you know, trying to or like genuinely learn a lesson, you know. Let them show you that, but don't bring up their past again. Unless it starts to repeat, you know? You know, like, don't start saying, oh, remember when you did this and you did that? Like, in other words, what I'm saying is don't guilt trip them a million times if you're going to let them back in and you're going to attempt to reconcile. Have the discussion, right? You know, this hurt me, and then they'll say this hurt me. Apologize, and then from that moment, if you're going to reconcile, then that's it. You wash the hands with it. What's done was done. That's what I feel. All right? So, Leo, I hope this reading resonated with you. I'm sending you so much love. And again, if you're interested in a private reading, you can email me down below. Okay, that information is in the description box. All my love to you. Bye-bye now.